Yeah, man. What's going on? What's new?
It's been a minute, Justin.
Yeah.
I'll be honest. It's been a really lots of ups and lots of tense moments, but we're getting through them all. So,
well, that's what makes a diamond.
Yeah,
pretty much, right? And honestly, like what company doesn't go through that?
Right.
If they don't, it's kind of like you're just hiding it.
Right.
It's like asking someone, like, how are you doing? And then they're like, great. Everything's perfect.
Yeah.
Everything's been amazing for the past years. Like, no, it's.
Well, like the thing that's been stressing me out is like we're expanding, right? So it's like who expands during, like Canada's in a recession. So it's like who would expand during a recession? And so that's been a little bit nerve wracking, but then it's like, well, no, that's a good thing because now it's giving everybody hope and.
That's true.
You know?
Yeah. It's tough, man. But what you're mentioning before, the stats. So you say recession, like how many people are signing up versus like now versus back
That's
then?
the interesting part. So, okay, so Canada's in this recession, technically, right? But people are, maybe they're not traveling as much, or if they are traveling, they're going to like more affordable places like Japan and things like that.
Right.
Or the Philippines.
Right.
But, locally, if they're not traveling as much, they're looking for experiences. So they're going to be going to the gym more. They're going to be signing up for fitness classes, that kind of thing. Yeah. So interestingly enough, fitness actually does pretty good in economical downturns.
Right.
Which is weird. You wouldn't think that. But.
Yeah. That's true. Thanks, man. Yeah. And I was like, so I go to a few gyms, like one in my building and then one at Evolve with my girlfriend.
Cool.
And like you touched on this before, and there's like people do not want to interact at all. You go there, it's kind of like a not prison, but it's just you go there and you think, okay, I'm not going there for socialize. I'm going there to just get it out of the way and then come back. It's almost, I would say, like for me, 95% of the time, I don't want to go because I know what I'm going to put my body through. One,
right?
Because I go way too hard, but. Man, I feel like I got hit by a truck.
Do you guys work out together?
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah, that was an adjustment. That was like at the beginning because for me, it's therapy. I'm going there to like fight the demons, Like I'm going in there like all these thoughts in my head. I just want to crush, and I'll take it out on the iron, right? And then hers was just such a different dynamic, and I go in there like that mentality, and then hers is like trying to like, and I'm like, oh, whoa, like this is so different. And it was like kind of rough in the beginning, but then it was like, oh, wait, I can actually see working out in a different light. And she's like taught me that. I'm like, whoa, that's pretty cool.
Do you remember the one you and I did?
Yeah.
That was fun.
Yeah.
That was a good workout.
Yeah. It's a lot of like
partner stuff.
Yeah, partner stuff. Yeah.
Agility, balance, whatever.
Yeah. But then on that note, for social aspects, like then when you think of virtual, and that's why virtual has been like exploding, right? And I went on your website because I was just checking it out, and you have like a promo on virtual. Like how's that going?
Yeah,
is there like an app?
Yeah, so we're actually in the process of, that's one of the things, is we're switching all our technology over. We're moving over to Arcata, and that platform is going to be amazing because we're going to have a custom app for our clients and everything. It'll give us a way better online training experience because honestly, there's so little out there for online one-to-one live real person training.
Right.
Like everyone doubled down on pre-recorded content, like on demand, but it's like, why not double down on a platform where like you can have human to human stuff happening? Right. So really excited to be moving over to that. It's not like an in-app live. It'll still be done over Zoom. Yeah. But Zoom's going to give us a lot more flexibility. Like we can change up the backgrounds. We can have background music, have a warm-up, we can have like a warm-up room or a cool-down room and all that kind of stuff.
That's wicked.
Yeah. You would think it's there, but it's still getting there.
Nice. Well, I did a couple with you guys, right?
Yeah.
From the guys in the Philippines.
Remember? You did online?
Yeah, when we were doing the executive training.
Cool. Yeah, right.
Yeah. So it was cool to see. It was way better because it was social. Like that was cool. So I would think, okay, online, okay, you're not with anyone. Okay, is this kind of good? And then when you think about it, you kind of have that mentality going in the gym anyways.
Yeah.
Because there's no social. But then I was surprised at actually how social it was.
Very little gets lost in a translation for online. So like everything that you're going to get in person is going to translate to online. And there's this natural kind of fun thing that happens.
Absolutely.
Because it's online.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it works. And it's 2026. I mean, why not we can do this. We can have we can have a client in one country or time zone. We can have a trainer in another country or time zone.
Yeah.
There's one girl in the Philippines. She's crushing it.
Yeah.
She's got her team of trainers all online. Their clients are in the US.
Yeah.
She's like a millionaire now in the Philippines because of this. And I mean, why not?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. And that's so cool for trainers too, because you can kind of train anywhere.
Yeah. And for people in Canada, because you know, trainers in Canada, maybe maybe it's not inspiring for them to just work at the Golds or the Good Life down the street. You know, if they're in a small town, rural thing, it's like maybe what's more inspiring is like having that freedom to work online and be able to travel and train clients.
Man.
I mean, that's way more exciting to me.
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah. Well, if I was like early 20s, if I were to do it again, like I would 1,000% do that. Like,
online.
Are you kidding me? Like if I can get paid to go travel and like train people like online.
Look at this. So imagine if you had like just 4 clients paying you $300 a month each.
Yeah.
You're making $1,000 Canadian. Yeah. You can't survive, but you go to the Philippines, like now you're loaded.
Yeah.
You're rich.
Yeah.
You know,
and you get to experience like the beauty of it.
Culture, the work-life balance. Yeah. Like I'm not even sure the Canadian dream is in Canada anymore. I think it's like,
so true. it's tough to say, but like
a lot of people are leaving.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's just,
yeah.
Yeah.
So the adapting to the economy. Like,
that's why I want to help young Canadian trainers. I want to help them move to the Philippines.
Yeah.
Because we can do that. We can help them do that.
Yeah.
And then I want to take top talent from the Philippines. I want to find that over there. I want to bring those hard workers over here because that's their dream.
Yeah. It's like a bridge, right?
It's a huge bridge.
Yeah.
It's a huge bridge.
Yeah.
And, you know, setting them up for success here, if they start earning money in Canada, they're going to send that back to their families.
Wow. And is that the dream for them too? Like I guess that's like.
So Philippines exports, like, I don't know if their biggest export is people. Their biggest export is like nannies and nurses and things like, it's kind of what they're known. They're caretakers. They're like really caring people.
Yeah, that's
like,
true.
Why I can't wait to bring them over here and have them like care for people and train people and everything else.
So natural for them. So that's like a trend. So the online thing's a trend right now. Are there any trends that you're seeing that you kind of like I'm not hopping on that you're seeing that people are kind of going down a route and you're like, that's not going to work. We should go this way. Yeah,
there's a lot of well, the trends change province to province. You're going to have some provinces that are like big into one thing. Certain towns, certain areas are big into another thing.
Yeah.
Right now, there's a lot of corrective taking place. So I wouldn't call it. It kind of looks like physio if you're watching them do it. Kind of looks like they're doing a physiotherapy session, but it's very corrective, which is good.
Yeah.
Which is good. Yeah. But are we helping people move and be more mobile and more agile, or are we kind of like bringing them into this small little box? Or like, are we like making their world around them like smaller, or are we like opening things up?
Right.
And so to me, I think it's important that we start helping, especially like older populations. Like I get that they need to like engage certain muscles better and things like that, but it's also important that they be able to like move around and you know,
that's true. Yeah.
Stay agile.
It's exactly it. They're just trying to maintain rather than improve.
Right.
Is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
Okay.
And there's not as much muscle coming on as a result. Yeah. Like, yes, there's certain groups that are building muscle and are building strength, but there's a lot of trainers that have gotten really into mobility, really into stabilization, really into muscle engagement. So things have gone a lot more mechanical in that sense.
Okay. Yeah. And like I was saying to you just before the podcast, like I'm playing ball hockey, but like I'm playing a lot, and I'm playing with young, early 20s guys, and I feel physically like my age is getting pulled backwards. It's excruciatingly painful, but I'm reaping the rewards of it. Like I feel amazing, and like getting ball hockey shots like everywhere. But but yeah, that's what you're saying. It's like you can maintain, which is good. And at a certain age, right? But it's improving to bring their age backwards.
Right.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah. So I wanted to ask you something, because I know you're a big AI guy, right? So how are you like adapting to AI? Like what are you using AI for, and just in fitness, but outside of fitness as well?
Right. Yeah. I pushed really hard on AI and when it first came out, probably too hard. And now I've kind of like pulled back, and now I'm building back up again. But initially, when I saw this thing, I was like, wow, the applications of it are amazing. The potential applications for it are amazing, especially for personal trainers. When you get into the idea of like having agents or, administrative assistants and things, would be like, imagine if trainers had their own AI assistant just picking up, because you see these memes and reels and stuff where it's like the trainer's got to be a therapist, they got to be a this, they got to be a that, they got to be 5-6 different things. It's true. It's a lot to manage. So the second these AI bots can get into our ears and help pick up a lot of the balls that we may be dropping with clients, I think the better. That way trainers can just train and the AI can do what AI does. It's just not there yet.
Okay. So like an app it's in your headphones, and it's monitoring what you're doing during the workout?
Yeah, it's monitoring maybe conversations or milestones or certain anniversaries or reminders or renewals or any number of things that people have to think about and remember and stuff like that.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Yeah.
But like you mentioned, like there's all these trainers got to do this, got to do that, like all these different things.
Right.
And as a trainer, because I got asked this the other day, and they're saying like, because I went on your website, because I pointed them to that, and they're like, okay, what do I do? And then they're like, what about these other competitors? Like what's the difference? So amid like all these competitors and all these cheap courses, like how does one go about differentiating the different courses? Like what's the difference between yours, which is, I know, a subset of NASM, right? Like are they credible? Like what is the difference here?
Yeah. So what makes it the gold standard? This one is all science backed. The other big differentiator is that international accreditation, right? So what we're finding is like the consumer is more educated now. So you're right. You could just go online and buy a course.
Yeah.
But then you're not going to know, like, is this accredited, or what are employers going to think? And when people, they're just like, if you search up what is the number one, we can do it now if you guys want. What's the number one certification, accreditation for personal training, right? And AI, that's the beautiful thing, will do all the research for people. And not just like the Google research, but it's going to go through like the Google reviews. It's going to go through.
That's true.
It's going to go through everything in order to determine, okay, which one is the actual best product. And that's the cool thing now, is like the power's kind of shifted into the consumer's hands. It's like it used to be where companies could do a lot of smoke and mirrors with people, and kind of like they could use advertising, and they can say this and they can say that, but nobody really saw behind the curtain. Well, AI can do that for people, and we'll just tell them, look, this is the number one personal training certification.
Yeah.
Right?
That's true. What are some of the stats?
Global-wise, and you might notice, NASM, National Academy.
Yeah. There, exactly.
There it is.
Yeah.
There's also a specific, so I guess only region, but the plan work locally in BC, the region was called Major Way.
Right.
It's a BC.
Yeah.
Correct. So what person it's
That would make sense if some of the local ones would come up, like BCRPA and things like that. But that is what the majority of people are looking for now. If they're taking this seriously, like if especially our career changers, the people that are a little bit older in age, they're like, I'm not just going to buy any course. I'm going to make sure that I buy either the best course or something that I know is accredited and legit.
Right. Yeah, that's true. So they get accredited. Then what? They're kind of like lost. Okay, now what? How do I get clients? Like, is there a mentorship program? Like, do you guys do that?
Yeah. So our apprenticeship program is really awesome. It's all hands on real life training, which is the only way to really learn how to do this thing, where we throw them on the floor with educators and clients, and they're getting everything thrown at them. Injuries, maybe the client had a bad sleep, maybe they've got two people, maybe one person's running 5 minutes late. All these different kinds of scenarios are getting thrown at them, and that is what's going to ultimately help prepare them to be able to walk into any gym and be that client ready, like have the confidence to be like, I can train anybody here. Right.
Because I was going to ask you, like, what do you want them to leave with once you mentor them?
We interviewed a guy. So Julie and I interviewed a guy today at the gym. Really nice guy.
Yeah.
Training for 5 years.
Yeah.
Not a personal trainer that we could hire. And, it was like,
interesting.
Yeah.
It was missing something. It's
missing all the 10 pillars. So that's what we eval off of. We use the 10 pillars to eval off of. But, it was like, let's go do one exercise over here. We're going to wait 30 seconds. Let's walk over there. We'll wait another 30 seconds.
Yeah.
And poor guy, Julian's just standing there the whole time, never got a workout.
Oh, no way.
Yeah. And there was no rapport building. There was no connection. There was no...
That's a big one.
No, nothing. Yeah. It was just dry. And, we can't put that on our gym floor, right? Yeah. So there's so many pillars. There's so many skill sets that people need to learn before they can step out and get a job as a personal trainer.
Yeah. The 10 pillars. Like tell me a little bit about that.
Yeah. So that was like, I've done 50,000 30-minute personal training sessions.
Personally?
Yeah. Yeah. A lot. Wow. A lot. Yeah. I was averaging like 100 a week for years. And from that, I developed a 10-pillar training model that takes into account the 10 key ingredients that have to be present within every single training session.
Right.
So it's kind of like a recipe, right? So like, I don't know if you cook.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's your dish?
Pasta.
Okay. So Justin's pasta.
Yeah.
Okay. So, so Justin's pasta, if one ingredient is missing or off, not going to be the same. Mm-hmm. Imagine if like 7 ingredients are missing.
Yeah.
Not going to be a date night Justin pasta. Yeah. So what we've done is we've not only identified all 10 key ingredients, but we've also broken it down to like, here's how you assemble them. Here's how and when they all come together to create that like perfect experience every single time.
Mm. Okay. Can you sell this?
Yeah. So we have it broken down. Right now we're trying to tier it. So it's kind of like, you can get this much of it. And then obviously we're going to have to bring in some AI in order I want to evolve how this information is being delivered as well.
Yeah. Okay. That's cool. Yeah. So like these students that are doing that and they get that training, the 10 pillars and everything, I guess like through all these personal training sessions, like has a student ever changed you, like through an experience?
Oh yeah. Yeah, for sure. We had one guy recently, and I was like, I don't know if he's a personal trainer. I'm not sure if we're going to be able to make a personal trainer out of this guy. And the rapport building was the one that he wanted to focus on the most, probably.
Yeah.
That was the one he was most concerned with, that skill in developing. And then we had him do one of his demos, one of his evals with a client, Jamie, who's pretty advanced, pretty hands-on. Not just anyone can work with him. He's got a lot of injuries. He's got scoliosis. He's got a lot of things going on.
Yeah.
And he's a business guy, doesn't want his time wasted. This is like, if somebody's going to work with him.
How old?
Jamie is about probably in his 40s, early 40s.
Yeah.
Yeah. And the trainer was probably in his early 20s.
Yeah.
And he nailed it.
Huh?
He nailed it. He built connection right out of the gate. He was able to read Jamie. He gave him exercises that were completely perfect for his, for where he was at. He nailed it, and it blew me away. And that's when I realized, I'm like, wow, we can build trainers with this thing. And not everyone can. That's kind of the holy grail, right? It's like, who can build trainers?
That's so interesting. Wow. So what are some of the things, I guess, that are the hardest part of your job, I guess, that people don't realize?
As a trainer?
Yeah, as a trainer, as a business owner in general.
Yeah, it's definitely right now it's helping people to connect. That's the big challenge right now. That's the elephant in the room, because never has there been more people wanting to sign up in the history of this whole thing. And we can look that up too.
Yeah.
We got a stat for that.
Yeah.
Is like, how many people is the industry growing? Are there more people that want to sign up? What's the registration like right now? Because there's more people now that want to get healthier than ever. And yet a lot of the programs, a lot of the gyms, they're not that busy. Why is that? If we've got all these people, we've got all these trainers, but the gyms aren't bumping, what is going on? And what's happening is a lot of them are signing up, but if they are not connecting with anybody, if nobody's taking the time to get to know them, then it just we're creating just a revolving door where people are coming in.
Yeah. Just a number.
They're coming in, they're getting a training session, hopefully a personal training session, but they're getting just a training session. They're getting programming, but they're not getting that one-to-one, that human connection, which is why one of the things we have to do as humans, and it's why we would leave our home in the first place, right?
That's so true. Because I mentioned the therapy aspect for me when I go, and it's not just because I mean, you got to deal with it yourself, but then if you have someone else that you're connecting with, like that's huge as well.
We're social creatures.
Yeah.
And you're not just going to the gym you're going there because you're around other people. You're going there. You can like the best part about fitness is you get to do it with other people, like your girlfriend.
Yeah.
And hopefully not everybody's got their headsets on, and hopefully not everyone's just staring at themselves in the mirror. Like hopefully people are like socializing and encouraging and spotting and like, connecting. And that's the stickiness, right? That's what's going to keep people there for the long term.
Oh, that's so interesting. Actually, when you think about it, the stats on bars and clubs, like they're going down.
There you go.
It's kind of the same, because when you think about, they do the coffee raves, not raves. I mean, just, those parties, coffee parties, like sober parties. They do it in saunas.
Yeah, that's right.
And it's a social aspect. So now some bars and some places, they say you can't have your phone on, no headphones. So it could be the same aspect. because they're trying to solve something that's been missing.
We did that in one of our gyms. We actually took the TVs out. So during the renovation, the TVs came out and they're like, are we putting them back in? I'm like, no, we're not putting the TVs back in, because then everyone's distracted. And instead of connecting and everything like that, like you're right. You're absolutely right. Like coffee shops are taking their Wi-Fi out. People are like, no more laptops, no more phones. Like we had a buddy open up a restaurant, and for his launch, month or whatever, he was like, no phones for the guests, had to actually give up their phones, because he knew that in order for his new restaurant location to be successful, he knew that people needed to connect and have experiences there that they're going to remember in order for them to come back.
Right.
And it's like somewhere along the lines, we either just gave that up or we didn't value it enough. Doesn't matter. Now we have to get it back and we have to relearn it. Right. And so this is a skill set that we now need to remember how to do this again.
That's so true. Yeah. And how about the people who never learned it? Like the young it?
The ones that were like during COVID, who never saw it, never really experienced it, never felt it, most importantly, and now don't really know how to do it. So it's like awkward for them.
Yeah.
And it's weird because it's not awkward. Like not doing it is more awkward. So we did a workshop recently with some students, and I had this fun little thing where I like did a hugging competition. So it was like, who could give the best hug, and we had a winner and everything.
Probably says so much.
Yeah. Back in the day, you were greeted with a hug. And now it's like this fist bump thing, right?
Yeah.
And we got to like,
whoa, yeah. Man, bring back the cheek kiss. Let's get Italian. Like, let's get intimate. No, but the human connection. Yeah. And COVID really separated people.
You didn't have to ask people to touch them. Like now there's a thing in personal training where it's like, can I touch you? And we have to, you have to ask for that permission, right? Guy or girl. It's just like, can I touch you? Is it okay if I touch you? I had a therapist working with me today, and he asked me, can I touch you? And then as the session continued, there was one where it's like a little bit more invasive, and he's like, hey, is this okay? I'm like, yeah, it's totally fine. Yeah. So there's those verbal waivers or whatever, but back in the day, you didn't need them. Yeah. You didn't.
Dude, I love that. Bring back hugging.
Bring it back.
Yeah.
Bring it all back.
Yeah.
Honestly.
I love that.
We have to bring it back.
All right, let's do some rapid fire here.
Okay.
Let's see if I can find it. Have you taken a look at this?
A little bit.
Okay, we got
I mean, I feel like we already covered a few of them.
We covered most of them. These are more of the breakdown, I would say.
Okay. Well, anything on there, any topic really. I think I saw 3MT on there, like the...
Oh, yeah. The creator of 3MT. Yeah. A model built directly out of the real client relationships. Yeah. Tell me about that.
So 3MT is 30-minute trainer. And 30-minute trainer is the model that I developed. And essentially, like a 30-minute workout is totally different from a 60-minute workout. One, there's no time to waste.
Yeah.
So it's like whatever you do, you got to go right in there.
That's true.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And also, we're making it accessible. Clients can do their own warm-ups. They can do their own cool downs. People are saving time because we're time poor. People are saving money. And trainers have the opportunity to actually earn more with this model per hour.
Right.
And so I see it as the future. Like, honestly, I can't believe it's taken us this long to get here. I honestly thought 30-minute training was going to take off years ago.
Yeah.
But now I'm realizing this is the moment that it's finally going to take off, because it's got all the right environmental factors that have just come together to be like, okay, now's the time.
Yeah. When I think about 30-minute workout, my body's like, yeah, I'll do that. Because in my mind, I think an hour or
Who's got it?
sometimes, man, some people like tell me they go for like 2 hours.
Trainers don't even work out for 2 hours. Nobody works out for an hour.
It's crazy.
Everybody works out for half an hour.
Yeah.
And then we just got into this mindset that, oh, we have to be paid for our time. Our time's an hour. Let's just fill the 60 minutes. What do we do with 60 minutes? We just created this thing.
That's so true.
But it was never even about like the workout itself. It was just like, we have 60 minutes, let's fill it. And it's like, well, why not have the clients do their own warm up, cool down, or they can be in and out within an hour. Because for most people, they don't have 2 hours to commute, work out, shower, change. They don't.
Yeah, that's true. What's your definition of personal training in your own words?
My definition of personal training, can I share a story? Would that work?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Once upon a time, when you hired a personal trainer, your life completely changed. You were not, and I'm not sure that's the case anymore. And so let me tell you like what I mean about that, like just how much, like what I mean about that. Back in the day when our clients walked in the door, we would analyze every little thing and be like, oh, you know, she's a little off today. I wonder what's going on. I got to check in, and I got to optimize that. I got to fix that. I got to help that. And it didn't matter if it was professional or if it was personal or if it was like whatever. We would work in such a way that they would leave and they had a plan. They were like mentally ready to go. They were like mentally ready to go.
Mental muscle.
Physically ready to go. I'll give you an example. I had a guy and he had lots of money, self-made. He had everything. He had the condo, the car. He was really stressed out. And I pulled him aside one day. I said, Roger, I'm like, in order for you to be happy, truly happy, I'm like, you need a home. You don't have a home. You have a box in the sky. You're connected to a headset. You drive here, you drive there. I'm like, you need a home. And you know what he did? And I suggested the island. For 2 years, he went with a boat around the islands looking for a place. He bought a $2.5 million cottage because his personal trainer told him he needed a home. And so now me and him are at the cottage, enjoying dinner, looking at the view, the ocean, everything. And that is what personal training used to be. Is like we used to look at them, Justin, that's what I'm saying. We used to look at the person, be like, what do they need?
Yeah.
And we would help them with that. And now we just look at, I don't even know what we look at anymore.
Well, the outside, external, the shell.
We just look at the shell. We're not looking at them. We don't see them. And so we need to look at them and be like, I'm going to help this person. Like when they used to hire a trainer, it was like they had somebody in their corner. Can you imagine your biggest cheerleader that they've got your back no matter what? You walk in that gym, not only are you going to get a workout, but you're going to get like a coach. You're going to get, you know, somebody that only wants one thing, what is in your best interests more than anyone in your life. And that was why, like, it was a really special connection. It was a really special relationship. Yeah. It was different. It was different than just like being friends, or it wasn't transactional, where it was like, we're going to bring it back. In fact, I can totally see it coming back because
it's like a need.
Yeah.
It's a need out there.
Right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So what's next for you and NPTA?
NPTA right now, we're launching a lot of different things right now. Right now, we're still B2C. There's a lot of competition in that channel.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. You were mentioning B2E as well.
I'm so excited about B2E.
Yeah.
Honestly, so we have a couple of students. One guy in particular, he sent me a few, he got a few sales. He basically helped a few friends get connected with us. So he flipped them using his affiliate link, sent them the link. They signed up. They did the whole thing, the courses, the apprenticeship program. I think we're going to be onboarding one of those. But every time I told him what his commissions were, I'm like, you just made 250, I think it was either $230, but you just made $230 texting your friend a link.
Yeah.
And he's like, what?
Yeah.
I'm like, yeah, man. I'm like, do the math. I'm like, do you know 10 people? He's like, yeah. I'm like, imagine if you could do this with 100 people. Yeah. So the second, and maybe you can help us with this, Justin, it's like the second we can tap into that network of students where it's like they're in kinesiology programs, they know they want to get into personal training, and they like, I tried printing brochures, nobody likes brochures. I tried creating posters, nobody likes, like, who does posters? It's all done through their internal social networks and channels,
communities. So
I just need to find a couple of people that can champion it, be ambassadors, or I don't know what they would be called.
Yeah.
But just be like, here's your link, share it with whoever, make some good side income to help pay off and support some of your schooling and bills and stuff.
Yeah, that's huge. That's amazing.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's 2026, right? Yeah. So in 2030, when let's say we sit down, it's like 4 years from now, 3.5, what will we be talking about?
Cool.
What will it look like?
Yeah. So I created it's called a Vivid Vision, and you plan out like 2-3 years ahead, which is really cool. Yeah. It's really powerful. Oh, okay. And basically, we're going to be getting into by that time, if the full vision comes to place, we're going to have the lodge. Mm-hmm. And the lodge is basically like, picture a university, picture like three things coming together. Picture like fitness, medicine, and education, those three worlds coming together in one place. So think about like how big medicine is. Think about how big university and schools are, like the buildings, and there's like how big those institutions are. And then think about the fitness industry, which is now bigger than the tech industry.
Right.
Or the wellness industry. Imagine those three things coming together in one place. What would that look like? That's the vision that I have. Yeah. It's like, what would that look like? Where would it be and what would it look like? And it's pretty freaking epic what that would look like. And to me, that's the future of, if in 4 years we can do that, it'd be freaking awesome. And recently, I'll give you guys a hint. We went to Whistler, and my buddy had a beautiful cottage out there, huge cabin. And that is the setting for me, is going to be like a lodge. Mm-hmm. Where people can be fully immersed in that learning environment and in nature, and just like learning it and living it and experiencing it. So it's
a good retreat. It's a mental spa. Interesting.
And a school. And yeah.
That's so cool.
Yeah. So it's like medicine and fitness and education all in one place. It's big. Mm-hmm. It's not small. It's like quite big, but that's the pinnacle. That's kind of like the North Star. Mm-hmm. As you know, we don't we're pretty ambitious and like a little bit crazy that way, but you know, it really helps to have that direction, right? Of knowing like, okay, this is like where we want to move in. And thank you for asking the question, because it's cool to be able to even put that out there and talk about it.
Yeah. 3.5 years, I think tons of time.
Yeah. I mean, who knows? The partners that we have right now for the gyms, they're developers.
Yeah.
These guys they built a small city outside of Toronto. I mean, they could build something like this
That's true.
one day.
That's
so
true.
You never know.
Never know.
You never know.
All right. Thanks for coming, man.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.